Got us a team one together with Ballas, looking like Chucky Doll. We got us a holy moly in the back of the shadow. I wish I could see your mog, but I can't roll in shadow form. We got ourselves Joel Steen, gonna be first up with Ava Marie in the back, chilling. Then we got ourselves Talrion on standby. Shield of Vengeance out for Joel immediately as Big Head. Gonna be going in, smashing some heads. Oh, huge burst into Joel. His health just disappeared, stun. Joel might have to bubble or bob this. He does have a defensive, does go for a bubble. It's gonna be shattering throw attempt by Big Head. As he gets hit with a blind, Joel just going in through the most amount of damage. Shadow Melt for Big Head, leaping away. As this is bouncing up out there. My goodness, that ancient aftershock almost split this paladin in half. You almost just splattered this man on the walls of the arena. But his armor and the holy strength held strong, keeping this paladin intact. It's going to be quick reflect by Big Head in case you're hoping to reflect a Hodge back on Joel. Joel just building up resources to get hit with a Stormbolt. I think that's going to be most likely a defensive Guardian legendary proc for Joel very, very soon, if he's still running that. Unless we'll see if the Guardian goes to protect them. As Joel taking a bit of damage, trying to go for as much of a self-heal game here. Building a lot of holy power, spending all of it into self-heal. Big Head ain't taking that much damage from the holy power builders because he got a lot of self-heal of his own. Gonna be that Blaze Storm out of a free wreck. Joel does get protected by the Guardian. Word of Glory can give him a little bit of healing. Stun onto Big Head. That's gonna be a flash of lights. No trinkets available for either one. Joel is still holding on to a Blessing of Protection for later. He didn't get shattered on the bubble, so Blessing of Protection could get shattered by Big Head. A Backhead. I keep calling him Big Head, but it's actually Back Head. There goes the Blessing of Protection. And there goes the Shatter. That's going to be Seraphim up for Joel. Quick Fear by the Warrior has Reflect. Looks like he's not going to be able to reflect the Hodge. Joel better have a Hodge ready to go immediately because the Warrior got plenty of damage, plenty of sustain. Joel just looking to slow down Back Head and walk up out of there. Trying to keep the range a little bit. Going to be that blind. Does he have a go? No, more of a defensive blind. Is Back Head? I like Big Head better, honestly. Enabled shadow form. Can you check? Oh, you did? Hold on. Actually, I'm thinking Back Head might end up killing Joel here in just a moment. Gonna be the Guardian protecting him. Looks like Joel does get the protection of that Guardian. Reflect back onto Joel with a Cosmic Trinket. Does Back Head dodging it? Gonna be wings for Joel. Looks like he'll be surviving. Holy moly, the mug. Oh, I like the look of that. I like the look of that a lot. Yo, since we get a bit of a disconnect, yo, look at that mog. Oh, I like that belt, by the way. I like the belts with like the dangly bits. Like how they move. Okay, that can be taken out of context. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop that right there. Stormbolt onto Joel as Back Head, trying to go for a big ancient aftershock. Joel better walk out of that shock. Is gonna be able to get away. Shield of Vengeance up for Joel, looking for that heal. Playing the Kyrian, so if he gets interrupted on a hold, he's going to be a back spot, but Back does miss his interrupt. Shield of Vengeance up for Joel. Not a lot of mana left. Needs to start burning all that holy power into self-heal. Better not go for the Hodge while they reflect this up. I think that's exactly what I should do. Just try to avoid the Hodge until later. Backhead with a Blaze Storm. Stormbolt to Joel. Doesn't have any outs. I think it might be over for him unless he has something. Guardian protecting him. Is that going to be enough? The big defensive, but it's only for a few seconds. Hodge onto the Warrior, but does get taken out. Backhead trying to go for the pummel in there too. Couldn't quite connect. Did get juked out. And Ava Maria charging out next with the Warrior going in for Reflect really early on. Hodge at the Backhead. Big burst out of the Paladin though. Backhead looking to walk up out of there. Ava Maria did burn wings together with that Cosmic Trinket. That was going to be a lot of damage put together. But Backhead did at least have himself an out. Waddled out of this. Stormbolt to Ava Maria. Just looking for a bit of a reset. I wonder if Backhead is also playing the same conduit, or rather Soulbind as Terion. Whenever he is in Soul Shape, does he get healing? I don't know if he does. Shield of Vengeance. Not Shield of Vengeance, but Enrage Regeneration. The Warrior's Shield of Vengeance. The Warrior's defensive good use right there as he goes for Enrage Regen. Try to go for a bit of healing. Does recover a little bit. Ava Maria is going to try to get whatever Necrolord Burst procs onto Backhead as best as possible. Getting interrupted on Holy as a Flashcraft to give himself the 20% damage reduction as well as a shield, as well as immunity to CC and some health recovery. Shield of Vengeance proc and big time onto Backhead who needs some healing. Is going to get himself some Bloodthirst back to back. The best he got a Bloodthirst, maybe you can go for like, I guess he can't really do impending victory, can he, chat, since he's Stormbolt. Stun onto the warrior. Ave Maria with the wings. Gonna be big proc. I think backhand might be down for the count. It's gonna be huge burst out of Ave Maria with Giga Shot ready to go as a Necrolord marksmanship hunter. Big old crossbow in the back. I like how he's also not moving whenever he's on a horse. He's like so stabilized. How does a horse keep it so stable? You notice it's almost like he got like a stabilization, like a gyro thing on for phones and cameras. That's literally what it looks like. It's so weird. We're hitting that 5-minute mark though, boys. Dampening finally slowly rolling in. And Giga Shot is gonna stay out there, get himself a full flash scout ready to go. What is that crossbow? I think it looks wicked. It gotta be like from Wrath or something, right? Or Mop, TBC. It's one of the newer ones. No, I think it's Wrath. That looks like Wrath. Gonna be a scatter shot onto Ave Maria as Giga Shot setting up a sniper shot. It is gonna do percentage damage to Ave Maria's health. Quick feint dead by Giga Shot. Trying to go for big double tap rapid fire onto Ave Maria. There's gonna be a big explosion as Ave Maria is under pressure. Could be executed. There's gonna be a bubble as Giga Shot forcing every defensive out of Ave Maria except for Shield of Vengeance. Trying to see, make sure there's a line of sight. Maybe he can go for scatter. Big freeze. Ave Maria sinking to the ground for a second as a sniper shot is ready to go. Massive rapid fire off of that burst. Giga Shot going in for a rapid fire with potential an aim shot proc right after Ave Maria covered up and has a flesh scav. Oh, not flesh scav. Shield of Vengeance shield. Keeping him afloat. Man, I gotta get some food, man. I'm lightheaded. I'm getting my abilities wrong. 6 minutes, 24 seconds into the duel. Steady shots coming up for Giga Shot. Oh, goes for a stun from the steady shots. I don't think we've ever seen that PvP talent used ever. Gonna be the big chakram as Ave Maria building up for a big old flash cut. Flash could get a broken through. Big explosion out of Giga Shot with big shrink and burst out of Ave Maria. I think Giga Shot may be down for the count. Oh, and Ave Maria does end up taking him out of the game. With Jesus approaching him next. Oh, team 2. They are starting to get whittled down bit by bit. With only 3 left to keep playing. Ave Maria might need a blessing of protection out of this stun. It's still going to be lots of shadow damage going through. Ave Maria needs to go for as much something else as possible. It might be just over for them trying to continue the Word of Glory spam. Does they have enough? Oh, Jesus with a grip. With whatever damage that was left over there. Did the very best they could. The very best they can. Tarion going in for a charge around the corner. Versus Jesus, and he's gonna have to bust through the flesh cap. Jesus did just burn a lot of damage into Ave Maria, so he's gonna have nothing but Tarion. Just looking to kite him out, wait for Codas to come back. GG's, boys, cheers for the duels. That was fun. Tagsy, thanks so much for joining this duel. It's super fun watching a pro Affliction Warlock blasting it out of the park. Hopefully we'll get to see some NA boys play some Affliction, blast it out as well. Maybe we see Banwell joining in these duels because Banwell is super fun to watch. How to look at badass with a crossbow. I do gotta give that 100 credit. I think he's out. Yeah, he's out. He's released, but his Mog did look good. Tarion with a reflect, gonna be Chain of Ice reflected back at Jesus, and Jesus going for that Aegis trinket, but Aegis only absorbs magic damage. There's no magic about what Tarion is doing. He just got raw, furious rage crushing your armor, putting dance in your helm. Jesus is gonna get eventually collapse in his own armor, just crushed like a soda can, trying to go for big IBF, trying to do whatever he can to survive versus Talorion's burst, as Talorion got himself full reckless abandon. It's gonna be huge rage and blows, keeping him afloat. Huge Optum versus Jesus. How about you go for a dark pack, making a pact with the god of death himself, the jailer? And it's going to be taken down. Not a lot of health to work with. Can't really heal with the rogue beggar going for a quick garrote on Tarion. Trying to get all the dots. Oh my goodness, this guy with the Mogs. This man got that good Mog. He got him Safari hat rolling. Tarion trying to see if he can walk out of the Cosmic Trinket. Barely walks out of it. That was huge. Slows by the rogue's poisons as Beggar sees the warrior separating. Hope to maybe catch himself a bit of a reset and have another go. There was a lot of bursts with a Vendetta used onto Tarion together with a Cosmic Trinket, which was going to be an easy out for Tarion just to bust out of there immediately. He sees burst, he sees Trinket, he's like, yeah, I'm going to be in troubles. Unless something happens, I'm going to be in big troubles. Would it be someone village challenge soon? 24-25? Yeah, tags it for sure. That was a hell of a game. That was definitely a hell of a game. Gonna be Tarion with a whirlwind, trying to see if he can get the rogue out. Gonna be cheap shot by the rogue as he's going for another go. Full stabs, full dots onto Tarion. Quick evasion, the rogue cannot be hit. Quick fear by the warrior, looking to waddle away from Beggar, trying to wait out until the cooldown's down. And Beggar, I think, might be able to land another kidney shot. Next kidney shot could be deadly. Shadowrun still holding on to the defensive. Quick disarm onto the warrior, leaping out of that situation. And it's going to leap again. Juke onto the rogue. Charge back into him, getting enraged. Knocked down onto the rogue. The rogue could be a big trouble. Kidney shot onto Shadowrun. Does he go for enraged gem? Watching south carefully. Seeing the dip. Might want to go enraged. There goes enraged. And there goes the rogue with a vanish. Shadowrun try to see if he can get him out. The rogue was very, very clean with a reset. Massive heal for Dalaran at the end. Anyway, the rogue went in without a stun. He went in with Envenom, and it's going to end up paying for that Envenom. And Dalaran taking him out. Oh my goodness. I can't believe Dalaran just got him there. I feel like that rogue should have waited, played it safe, and went in with a cheap shot. Instead, he went in with a Venom. He's like, yo, this guy's dead. Dalaran had 1 health left. Turned around, immediately snagged a heal from that rogue. I am in shock how good that was. Why did the rogue attack again? You know what? When you see the guy with no health, you're like, you know what? I got it. I can definitely win this. That overconfidence can be the biggest killer sometimes. You gotta play it out. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta make the judgment call. And hopefully the rogue reconsiders judgment call and next time in a similar situation. That's how you can do it. Learn from your mistakes. Shadowrun under a ton of pressure. I don't know if this man's surviving that much more. Versus Kiosk, he got dotted up. No shadow held. Maybe he could go for a first. It looks like all the dots are off of him somehow. I'm surprised he doesn't have a poison dot on him. Overconfidence. Overconfidence can be the biggest killer. That is very, very true. But you know what? You gotta just take the L with a stride. Be like, you know what? I got it next time. I know what I did wrong. I played well regardless. Because you played well up until now. Everything was perfect. Just that one mistake. That could be enough to lose a game. You played well outside of that. You know what? Take the fact that you played so well. Right? In one mistake, you can fix. That's such an easy fix. Such an easy fix. You learn, you live and you learn. That's all that matters. That's what I love about these duels. Everybody gets a chance to have an opportunity to learn. As Dalaran tried to see if he can learn, if he can survive the utmost burst out of Kiosko. And Kiosko tried to see if he can maybe capitalize the kill. What is Dalaran without completely losing out? Because it is a warrior, it is a lot of healing, it is a juggernaut of just health funnel. He was just going to yoink health from you with a pending victory, bloodthirst, and while sitting in soul shape. Apparently, you guys tell me he's healing while in soul shape. Does he heal every time he soul shapes? Every time he tried to first aid. Wait, do you heal every time you port with soul shape? Or is it just by being soul shape? Dalaran get a hit with a quick hit of kill shot. And holy moly, getting a chance to play as a Shadow Priest with Ballas way in the back, still looking like a Chucky. Ballas, were you trying to look for like a Chucky doll? Dude, were you trying to look like a Chucky doll? Because you look terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I don't have a fear of animatronics or creepy dolls, but I think I'm slowly developing one. Kiosk is setting up traps, lane traps for holy moly. It's gonna have to find a way to get around these. Either mount up, and then maybe try to see if we can find Kiosk in a steel trap. Unforge. Wait, I think the changes to steel trap is no longer around your mount. I think it's only in character now. Crazy. Trying to look hot. Fair enough. Stun to Kiosko, trinkets out of it, void eruption for holy moly with a PI, got himself greater fate so they can move. Potentially could be a freezing trap to stop him. Kiosko is getting hit with the dots as the pets are going to attack him. That's also going to be Shadowfiend joining in. Kiosko needs to go faint at some point. There's a lot of pets attacking him right now. Holy moly looking for the recovery. Manning bandage for Kiosko. That Shadowfiend can't quite tag him. Holy moly might just have to go around the corner. Shadowfiend does get to reconnect, getting some damage in there. Kiosko with a flesh cut to recover as we are hitting that 51% dampener. Holy moly, should be able to get some dots out of Kiosko. Fear into the pet. Flesh cut does. Kiosko go to disrupted. Tries to put himself out in the open. Holy moly is locked out on Shadow. So for Kiosko, that does give an opportunity to at least get some damage from range. Siphon is going to get some damage to Kiosko. Silencing out the Hunter. Tossing a grenade onto the pet. Trap onto Holy moly with Cosmic Trick. I think it was Holy moly's Cosmic Trigger too. So Kiosko was able to avoid that big burst out of Holy. It's going to be grenades getting exchanged as the dots come out for Holy. And Holy can at least put up dots on the pet as well as Kiosko. If you put the dots on the pet, there's no camo. Stun to Kiosko, trinkets for it with the human racial. That is going to be the pet joining it. The mages of the dead. Stun to Holy moly. Does have a greater fight for this one. It's going to be someone's exposure trinket. I don't know who it's going to be. Holy moly does hold on to a dispersive. The one who used it is going to be using it. Kiosko find himself below in health. Actually, execute rage. Does Holy moly execute him? Oh, landing that execute at the end. The Shadow Priest does end up going for the big domination play. Took a little bit of time because Kiosko didn't want to give an opportunity. Avamir with 2 kills. Dalaran come back with 2. Back at snag of 1. Holy moly with 1 Jesus as well as Kiosko. Just about everybody got to play But the poor man Ballas, my man Ballas. Yo, boys, these were fantastic duels this evening. I enjoyed these a lot. Don't tell me you got a group.